This is Eagle News, Washington, D.C. I am Sarah Nachman. Filipino veterans of World War II were honored during a Congressional Gold Medal awarding ceremony conducted by the Philippine Consulate General and the Filipino Veterans Recognition and Education Project, or FilVetREP. Veterans or their family representatives were presented with U.S. Mint replicas of the medal in this 44th awarding ceremony held in New York. Joanna Blanco-Soriano reports.
I'm at the Philippine Center in New York City for the awarding ceremony of the Congressional Gold Medal for Filipino veterans of World War II.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
Well, this event was to memorialize and also to award the Congressional Gold Medal to living World War II veterans and also their next of kin, the veterans that are the part of the 260,000 men and women who fought in the Philippines in defense of the United States in World War II. Following the war, Congress passed two laws called the Rescission Acts of 1946, which basically denied them, revoked the promise made to them by President Roosevelt, Franklin Roosevelt, that they will get their benefits, and also revoked their U.S. nationality, meaning they were no longer U.S. citizens. But they were U.S. citizens during the war because they were still colonized until May of 1946. So that law still exists today. But we wanted to get the recognition first for the veterans who were disenfranchised, who were discounted, and had lived in a lifetime of adversity for 75 years. Nobody waits that long for a country that asks them to go to war and then not recognize them for their wartime service.
I know it's been long overdue, and I think the U.S. should show their appreciation. It takes someone to be service-minded, first of all, to serve, to join the military, recognizing that you can be in harm's way and whatever the military may need you to do, you have to do. And there's a sacrifice not only that you may make, but if you have a family, there's a sacrifice that they make as well.
We also are talking to their progeny, to their relatives, to their families. And the great many of those family members are young people. And it is very important to us and to let them know too that you belong to families of heroes.
This is just one of the many ceremonies held to remember and honor the service of our veterans. Reporting from New York City, this is Joanne Blanco-Soriano, 1 with 25.
Thanks, Joanne. We salute the Filipino World War II veterans and their family for their bravery and service. This is truly an honor. My grandfather, Second Lieutenant Pedro Nachman, was one of those brave soldiers who received the Congressional Gold Medal. He served in the guerrilla markings Phil-American troops. That is today's Eagle News, Washington, D.C. Join us tomorrow for stories that matter to you. Visit our website at Eaglenews.PH and EagleNewsLive.com. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/EagleNewsPH. Thank you for watching. I am Sarah Nachman. I am 1 with you.